In the summer of 1941, all of Europe teetered on the brink of explosion. Cities were falling one by one under the German advance. The skies were filled with warplanes and the seas roared with anger. Hitler stood before massive maps, considering every possible outcome.
Russia, a new front. Do I invade now or focus on the West first? All of Europe is within my grasp, and the Russians are not ready yet.
Sir, opening the Eastern Front means fighting two fronts simultaneously. German forces will be stretched. Losses will be enormous.
Two fronts. I will not allow that. We will wait. Focus on Western Europe first. Everything else can wait.
Every paper on the table, every line on the maps, every moment of thought carried the fate of millions. One decision, and it would shape the world for decades. Hitler's shadows flickering on the walls, as if history itself is watching. With the cancellation of Operation Barbarossa, all of Germany's strength is focused on the West and South. Western Europe faces an unprecedented threat, and Britain stands under constant menace.
The British fleet is advancing toward Malta, Marshal.
Let them come. We will strike from every direction. The Mediterranean will be our playground, and the desert will witness our power.
German U-boats sink convoy after convoy. The sea cries under the cannon fire, and tanks move relentlessly through the desert. From Paris to Madrid, Western Europe lives under the Nazi threat, and each passing day gives Germany a chance to tighten its grip on the continent. Imagine if Hitler had fully seized the opportunity. Control over the Suez and Gibraltar, vital resources in the Middle East in his hands, all of Europe under one banner.
Prepare for the conquest of continents. Every move calculated. The whole world will know Germany's power.
Sir, if we control the Middle East, Britain will find no outlet, and the United States will see itself trapped from the Atlantic to the Mediterranean.
Major European cities tremble under invasion, streets filled with tanks, Nazi flags fluttering everywhere. The world becomes a giant chessboard, every move dictated by Hitler. In the East, Stalin watched the world with careful eyes. A non-aggression pact with Berlin grants him a period of respite. Resources flow to Germany, making attacks on the West and South possible.
The greatest enemy on the eastern borders will not move. Let us gain time and build our strength.
Every step is carefully calculated. Every moment of silence holds a potential threat. Supply lines, shown convoys moving through forests and rivers, as if history itself observes every movement. With no Eastern Front, communist movements in Europe lose direct support from Moscow, and resistance becomes less effective. Cities live under terror and fear, and people move cautiously in the shadows.
We need support. No one comes. Every passing day makes fighting harder.
Every dark corner in Paris and Rome witnesses a silent struggle between the desire for freedom and the dominant reality. Over rooftops, resistance fighters planning quietly, while German planes patrol the gray skies, hunting for any movement. Even America's entry was inevitable. Pearl Harbor forces the U.S. to intervene, but its strategic focus differs. Now the priority is protecting Britain in the Atlantic and securing supply routes.
We are ready. The Atlantic is our priority. We will not let Europe bow to Nazism.
American forces focus on supporting Britain, protecting vital sea routes, and preparing to confront Germany in the Mediterranean and Red Sea. Every movement calculated, every waiting moment carrying huge consequences for the course of the war. If the scenario had succeeded, the world would have been completely different. Europe under Nazi control, Asia under Japanese influence. The Cold Wars as we know them never happened. Every street, building, and factory in Europe reflects a new power, and the face of the entire world changes under Nazi domination. Major squares showing people hiding, schools closed, technology used for control. Every moment reflects a dark face of history, as if the world is under one grip. Here lies the beauty of history. One moment, one decision, and the entire world could change. The world as we know it becomes just one version of possibilities. And what could have happened if the decision were different is yet unwritten. Imagine a Nazi-dominated world, all of Europe under one banner, Asia under Japanese influence, no Cold Wars. Every troop movement, every leader's decision, every calculated step would have changed the face of the world forever.
The story doesn't end here. Imagine what else could have changed if history had taken a different turn. Subscribe, hit the bell, and join us in uncovering more mind-blowing what-if scenarios.